Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Today, there's one sutta we learned before also. I'm going to just revise. It's very simple, but very important sutta. The continuous examination of it, if we think continuously in this, so it gives a very good strength to practice Dharma. Okay, so this sutta is called Samāpattisutta. It is from the Numerical Discourses, book of 5. This sutta we already did before, and we will do it again today. It's a beautiful sutta to do the revision, to think more and more of it. And as we do, as we think like this, as we understand this sutta or contemplate in our life, it will give us a good fruit, and it will stop us from doing something wrong, which will be cause difficulties in our life. Or if we have done something wrong, then it will help us to correct ourselves. Okay. This sutta is called Samāpattisutta. Okay. Becoming. Anguttara Nikaya 5.6. Yes. It's very small, but very beautiful sutta. What the Buddha says in this sutta, Buddha explained, Na tava bhikkhave akusalasa samapatti hoti yava saddha pachupattita hoti kusalesu dhammesu. Because you don't become unskillful as long as faith is established in skillful qualities. What the Buddha says, that if we place our faith in skillful qualities, like Buddha express or tell us that Saddhaya Tarati Yogam, entire Dhamma path, entire liberation, it can be stand or with the help of this faith. So developing wholesome, doing the good things, those, if we have that, liberation is a good. So if we have that, what happened? This entire path begins with that. So you don't become unskillful, Buddha says, as long as the faith is established. So faith is toward whom? Faith is toward Supreme Buddha. That the Buddha is the one who realizes the Four Noble Truths first. He understands that in this world, all the existence happens, that we are continuously suffering in this world because of this raga, dvesha, and moha, passion, hatred, desire, or moha, illusion. So because of it, we are suffering and we are unable to understand and process it. Due to that, our one birth happens and then we passed away. Then again, birth happens, we passed again. And this cycle is continuously happening. And if someone who is able to see the previously, when I started to do this thing in this world, Buddha says that is impossible to look the origin of our birth. Means how far we have started, that no one can express, no one can tell. This much long time we have been in this world. That Buddha understand. And how far we were going, there is no ending. So if we understand this, then we can escape from this. And Buddha did that thing. And then he teaches the Dhamma, he teaches his teaching to do the same, to escape from this suffering, escape from this, all the pain, sorrow, lamentation, you know. So person can attain the enlightenment, nibbana. So the faith on Buddha, saddhate tathagatasya bodhi, that the Buddha is the one who realized these four noble truths. Buddha is the one who understands the suffering, and he teaches the path which leads to cessation of suffering. That is the Supreme Buddha, developing that. Dhamma, developing faith on Dhamma. That what the teaching Buddha expressed to us, told us, that teaching lead us step by step toward enlightenment. Third one, developing confidence on Sangha. That what the Buddha expressed, it is not the just a mentioned path now. People, monks who learn this, and they have walked on this path, they have traveled on this path, and that's why they also attain the same result as where the path leads. So if we follow these people, then we will attain the same stage. So with the guidance of them, with the help of them, like some of the time that person is traveling some places, and he's more frequently he's going here and there. He doesn't need the Google map, or we don't always check, okay, where we are now, where we are now, where we are, because we know that person is continuously traveling. So he will definitely take us there without any difficulties. So we develop trust. Such a trust we develop on Sangha. That Sangha has already gone that place. So Buddha says that also is called establishing our faith in our skillful qualities. That. So what is the faith? This is three kind, developing faith on these three things. Then Buddha explained that having faith on the path, Dhamma is there, but having faith on the path, that this path, what I am practicing, it is certainly or definitely, without any doubt, always tell us what to do, a good thing. This path never take us to any wrong turn, stop us from doing something wrong, bad. Buddha explains, okay, develop compassion, develop loving kindness. Is there any harm in that? No. Developing path on this, developing faith on that. That is a skillful quality. Buddha says, practice the virtue, develop the virtue. So, what they're practicing 5 precepts, observing 5 precepts and practicing. Is there any harm in practicing 5 precepts? No. At every time, whenever it mentioned, develop, abstain from killing beings, that is there. Abstain from stealing, abstain from sexual misconduct, abstaining from telling lies and intoxicating ourselves. Those are things. So this is also the skillful qualities, and it is help us to walk on the path. Buddha expressed, develop meditation. That is also helpful. Now, if anyone is suffering from different difficulties, like depression, frustration, so much workload, and you go to any counselor or anyone, what they say? Okay, close your eyes, relax your mind, relax your body, and practice a little bit of meditation. Think positive. That Buddha is expressing for 2,500 years now. That's skillful qualities. Then Buddha expressed practice generosity. When we do the generosity, what happened? We understand ourselves, what kind of person we are. Because generosity has a lot of good things. In what intention we give generosity, that we understand. Okay, my intention is this. How we are giving to someone, when we are offering to someone, what is our mind state? Are we something feeling that this person is a lesser one or not? So generosity gives us understanding of ourselves. That is also skillful qualities. So the Buddha explained, you don't become unskillful, that we do not means we don't walk on the bad path as long as we are establishing faith. Establish faith in skillful qualities. That we have to understand. So as long as the faith remains in us, it is very difficult for us to take a wrong turn. But Buddha explained, Yatojako bhikkhave saddha antarhita hoti. But when faith vanishes and asadhyang pariyuttaya titthati, and the faithlessness take over, atha akusalasa samāpatti hoti. That time you become unskillful. It means, so the saddha is there, when the faith is there, the saddha is there, confidence is there on Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha and on the path. But as this saddha shakes and unconfidence takes over, okay, nothing happens, let me do it. Automatically, that person falls into some wrong things. It is visible, it is said there. Supreme Buddha has mentioned several times in Dhamma also. When the bhikkhus do something wrong in Buddha's time, actually, for that, like bhikkhus have a 200 more 200 more precepts, and those does not come in a one day. It started one by one. One precepts happened to then second, then third, and fourth, something like this. And whenever these things comes, Buddha always called, what is it, a moga precept. This does not suit for a person who has left his home with the confidence. Your behavior does not suit. So that why the Buddha explaining you left home with the confidence. Because when someone become a bhikkhu, monk, they have faith. Okay, my teacher is a Buddha. I'm going refuge to Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. I'm going to follow this path. So that faith and confidence is there. And when someone do something wrong, Buddha says, okay, that time your faith has vanished or faith has shaken on that time. That's why Buddha says, Saddha antarita. As soon as when the Saddha or when the faith is vanished, what happens? Asadhyam paryuttaya. Faithlessness take over. And when the faithlessness is there, when there is no faith, we become unskillful. We become unskillful. All the wrongdoings, if we check in our life, whenever something is wrong happening, whenever someone is even the shouting or scolding someone or using bad words or using divisive speech, or any precepts is breaking, if you see the reason, there is a lack of faith. Wrongdoings happen because of lack of faith. And Buddha explained that. And that is called akusalasa samāpatti, that you become unskillful. Buddha explained. That is the first thing. Second one, Buddha explained, natava bhikkhave akusalasa samāpatti hoti yava hiri pachupattita hoti kusalesu dhammesu. Buddha explains, because you don't become unskillful as long as hiri. Hiri, it means conscience, that we are conscious about this thing. Okay, I'm doing wrong things. Also, hiri, you can say, uh, developing fear in doing wrong things. Okay, so hiri is there. Pachupattita hoti hiri. What is the hiri then? That if I do something wrong, means uh, to doing something wrong, that okay, this is not good, this is wrong, have the wrong result. This will give me suffering, and the result I have to face myself. So bhaya means ahiri. So developing bhaya, fear in doing wrong things. So he restrained himself. He restrained himself. Okay, if I do something wrong, then I have to face the consequences of this. If I do something this wrong, then the suffering will be on me. So I do not want to be suffer. That's why I should avoid these things. So the fear to suffer is there. Fear for to doing wrong things. What the person will say, how the effect will come. That thing is there. So being aware of, conscious of this. Okay, this is going to happen. So Buddha says, as long as this person have this hiri, then he is established in this. His hiri is established in this good kusal dhamma, skillful qualities. Then is okay. But when yatoch bhikkhave hiri antarhita hoti, when this hiri, when this fear, when this uh, conscious is what is conscience. So when this vanish, then we automatically fall into the wrongdoings. Like this, if we are not aware of this, I'm doing something wrong. If you don't accept that, okay, this is wrong, all right, we don't understand that, then it is very easily we can break these precepts. You know, oh, I didn't do anything wrong, something like this, because he's in mind, he doesn't have that fear to doing, okay, I'm doing wrong something. So there is no consciousness. That's why the Buddha says, when this hiri antarita, when this fear is finished, vanish in his name, ahirikam pariyuttinam. So then automatically what happened? The opposite of it. So he is doing all the wrong things, like something like this. When the young kids growing up and they know that when we do something wrong, our mother and father can scold us. We become obedient of that. But as the teenager time period happens, when we get influenced with other friends and other people, slowly what happened? That we develop the rebellious nature. I can deal with anything, you know. There is no worry. I don't have to be frightened of that. I don't have to care, you know. So person become careless. So okay, I'm doing something wrong, and then my mother and father will uh, punish me, or they will teach me, or they will think that I'm a bad person. As long as this tendency is there, that okay, this is wrong things, then the person restrain himself not to do something wrong, not to do something bad. But as the rebellious nature comes, okay, I don't care about anyone. I care only myself. Such a thing happened when that fear is vanished. What happened? This person engages in all the bad things. There is no stopping, no stopping. He does not understand that, okay, the another being also is kind of me. Whatever actions I am doing, the consequences be there. The result means the suffering will be there for next person for this moment. And it will give the result to me also in this karma. Because of this karma, it will give result to me in suffering. That person don't understand that. Why? Because there the conscious is finished. So consciousness is when is vanished, then there is no person. So when the buyer, when the hiri is not there, then atha kusalasa samapatti hoti. Then that person becomes unskillful. That is second thing. So whatever wrong things we do, when we doing something wrong, breaking the precepts or something, because now as we are practicing Dhamma, uh, slowly in our mind comes these things. Okay, this is the wrong things. Breaking precept is wrong things. But because to help or because to to do something, okay, I'm living this life, all kind of things. So we say sometimes breaking precept is okay. So as soon as we do, we are ready to face the consequences. That thing happens. So as we investigate in ourselves or investigate in this world, precepts are breaking when there is no fear of doing wrong. That is the second thing Buddha explained. Third one Buddha explained, न ताव भिक्खवे अकुशलस्य समापत्ति होती याव ओतप्पं पच्चुपट्ठिता होती कुशलेषु धम्मेषु. Buddha explained that you don't become unskillful as long as the lajja, it means it is something like this. Uh, when we are in front of people, how we behave? We behave like I am a good person. We don't show themselves our inner side, like how bad I'm thinking, how all the behavior according to this, places where we are. But when we are in alone, our mind goes, something like this. So in front of people, we act something different because we don't, so that the shame is there in a way. So the Buddha says, this shameful things, this same shameful, to developing shame in doing something wrong. If I do this wrong, it won't be good for me. So developing otap, that if I break these precepts, then it won't be good for my name. So that person develops shame, developing shame in the bad thing, doing bad. People say after they do something wrong, oh, but Buddha says before we should have things. Okay, how can person like you, how can do these wrong things? So that there is a shame. So developing shamefulness in doing something wrong. When the Buddha says, as long as this thing is established in the good dhamma, in good skillful qualities, then we don't become unskillful. Our behavior is not there. When we lose these things, when the otappang is vanished from our life, then it becomes very easy to do something wrong. It has become easy to do wrong. That's why that Buddha says, atha akusalasa samapatti hoti. Then you become unskillful. That is what Buddha explained, the third thing. Fourth one Buddha explained, na tava bhikkhave akusalasa samapatti hoti viryam pachupattitam hoti kusalesu dhammesu. Buddha says, you don't become unskillful as long as energy is established in skillful qualities. Energy is established in skillful qualities. When the energy is there, then we don't do something wrong. Like the strength what we have to stop ourselves from committing these wrongdoings. Strength we have to do something good in our life. That energy. Because without, the Buddha explained, generosity, practicing generosity is like fighting a war. So it's a war happens. And war cannot happen without any effort. You need a strength, you need an energy. And that energy, Buddha explained, when it is developing kusala, in a skillful qualities, it is in the kusal dhamma, then you don't become unskillful. Nothing wrong you can do. But as soon as this energy is vanished from doing good, then what happened? We practice something wrong. Osajjang pariyutthai tittati. Then osajjang, it means laziness is there. So stopping us from doing something. Okay, no need to take effort. Why I should do these things? Such a tendency is comes in there. Osajjang pariyutthai tittati. Buddha says, so developing this good thing, kusala, have the energy of this. Buddha explained four kind of energies there, like the Padhana Sutta express. To energy for what? To understanding, identifying in ourselves, in me, there is a kusala which is filled in my life. To get rid of it, chandang janiti. He developed willness. Then he practiced it to get rid of this akusala, unwholesome thoughts, unwholesome actions. So he tries to get rid of it. And then he strive for it. So this will not in my life anymore. That is called virya. Second one, in my life, there is a akusala which is not arisen yet, but there is a chances where I'm staying. In that, there is a chances this akusala will come into me. So I should develop the willingness not to give this chance in my life. So this akusala may come. Like all the wrong things, like our bad behavior or bad words, those doesn't come from the infancy. Intoxicating ourselves does not come from in infancy. It happens when we are socializing in society or engaging in this, and then slowly this all the bad habits comes to us, and we are unable to restrain it. That energy is there which stops us from doing those things. So the akusala which is not come to my life yet, I will stop it from invading in me. I will stop it from getting influenced by it. That is the second energy to practice. Third one, there are a lot of good skills which I don't have, I don't possess. There are a lot of good things I could do, but it is not in me. So let me practice those. Let me get it those. So the energy is there to acquiring the good qualities in us. That is the third one. And fourth one, there are a lot of good qualities, skills. It is inside us. But it may vanish with the influence. It may vanish with the others, or it may vanish with the time if we don't understand it. So the good quality is what is inside us, not to get vanished. For that, it stops it. I will not let this good quality go away. I will fight for it. So Thamava, Dalla Parakama, he developed the strength, very strong power to keep these good qualities in us. Like when we are young, when we are very kid, on that time, everything feels innocence, And slowly as we grow up, we become like a little bit more and more harsher. Not to this point, but harsher forms. Okay, no worries. So that goodness is like vanishes from us. To keep that good things, keep these good qualities in us, that is important. And with the time, this good quality should increase, become greater. Our life should become greater. So that is the fourth energy to be developed. Some one person is thinking, I am practicing 5 precepts for a long time. Now I should develop more. And then this person engages, okay, let me do the another precept. Like a Gavesi Sutta, in the Gavesi Brahmin, he thought that way, that I went refuge to triple gem. Now I'm observing 5%. So he's all friends also. Like a 500 friends also, they also observe 5%. Then he thought, I'm doing this for a long time. Let me extend my precepts. So he observed 8 precepts one by one. He observed 8 precepts. So his friends also did that thing. So increasing these good qualities in us, that is to the strength what we needed. It is called energy. So the Buddha explained, as long as our this energy is establishing in the good qualities, good dharma, in the skillful qualities, then our life does not become unskillful. Means there is a less chance that we will do something wrong, or there is a no chance that we will do wrong, because energy is establishing good. So our all the effort is practicing something good. Like last 3 years, I am doing this program online with you. 3 years, I'm looking at you. You are also, there is a lot of busyness, lot of things we have in our life. Because see, like in our class, there is always 18, 20, 15. This is the number what we have, and it is continuously happening. We have a lot of engagements, different works, but still we participate in this program. What does mean? For being here, it needs energy, strength. Why we are participating here? Because in a way, it gives us strength to do something good, to clean our mind, to calm ourselves, you know, give us chance to bloom in the Dhamma. That's why. And as long as this desire, this willingness is in us, okay, I want to be a good person, then it is okay. It means it is we can say we will be joining this class continuously. That is called skillful qualities, or our energy is established in skillful qualities. 1 or 2 times that we not participating, it is a natural thing. But okay, from now on, I'm not going to come. That happened when the kosacha, when the laziness it comes in our life. Okay, nothing to worry. That so Buddha says, when that happened, then we become, or you become unskillful. When the energy is vanished, that time the laziness takes over. That energy is vanished, so laziness takes over, and you become unskillful. That is teaching Buddha express. Fifth one, last one, what the Buddha says, Natava bhikkhave akusalasya samapatti hoti yav panya pachupattita hoti kusalesu dhammesu. Buddha says, you don't become unskillful as long as wisdom is established in skillful qualities. So the wisdom is established in skillful qualities. It means the wisdom can be, unskillful also, like utilizing our mind to do something wrong, going to a wrong direction. That is also happens, like see, people has developed in intoxicating ourselves. It is not good thing. From the earlier time, it is saying this, oh, not good, not good, not good. But still, that in the market, we see the variations of the this intoxications things, drugs and all. We finding, so someone's mind is engaging to develop those things also. That is, so his wisdom or his knowledge or his that skills he is utilizing for wrong things. Buddha says, when this wisdom it is establishing good qualities, what happened? Then we don't become unskillful. You don't become unskillful. So understand our strength, our mind, our thought process, our wisdom should be on the direction of wholesome. If we have that direction, then you are okay. But if our mind we put in something wrong, then everything, all the world, entire world looks wrong. Entire world looks wrong, and then we do the all kind of wrong things because our mind is there. So Buddha says, when wisdom vanishes, the witlessness takes over. That time you become unskillful. So this is the sutta Buddha expressed to us. What the Buddha says, these are 5 things. Which one? Confidence, fear to do wrong things, fear of shame, feeling shameful of doing wrong, then energy, and then wisdom. These are the 5 things. Buddha says, as long as this is toward the goodness, as long as these things are established in our life in the skillful qualities, unskillful things we don't become on. We cannot do wrong things. But when these 5 things vanishes, any of that, or all the 5 vanishes, it is easily happen that we engage in something doing wrong things. So understand this. This is very important. So what we have to do, we have to investigate in our life, contemplate our life. What? Do my confidence is increasing or decreasing? Or my confidence is helping me to develop the wholesome qualities or not? That thing we should investigate. When we are not investigating that, it is very likely it can happen that our faith also can become a little bit shaky, or we can lose this faith. So whenever the questions are asked regarding Dhamma, always investigate and develop the faith on Buddha. Whenever that rebellious nature comes, that time we forget about all the good or bad things. So the fear and shameful to do wrong things should be there. Do I have this or not? Investigating in ourselves, that is important. Energy to do something good, it is there or not, to investigate. Do I have a strength to do something right? Do I have a strength to do something good? That investigation. And our wisdom, my mind taking me toward doing wrong or right, that thing we should understand. So if we are investigating ourselves or contemplating in our life that, okay, this is things there, then we are still safe and our progress is steady, and it will definitely take us toward enlightenment. This all 5 things takes us to that direction. So remember this. That's all for today. May this sutta, Samāpattisutta, be helpful for all of us to develop these 5 things, 5 qualities in us, and not to get loose. May this sutta be helpful for all of us to realize this Dhamma in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Any questions regarding this sutta? We can discuss. It's very simple sutta. I don't think so there is any question. It's okay. So let's share the merits. Okay. Today we gathered in this class and we went refuge to Triple Gem. We observed 5 precepts. Then we practice loving kindness. We focus on the mantra to do these things, do the loving kindness toward him, so he may get. So we develop the loving kindness also, and after that we learn one of the suttas from Sutta Pitaka, and we discuss upon it. In this way, by teaching, by learning, we have accumulated a lot of good karma. We share this all the merit to all the heavenly beings. May all the heavenly beings rejoice in this merit. They may have the protection toward us, and they may also realize the 4 noble truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We share this merit with all the departed relatives All the departed relatives may rejoice in this merit, and their their next life be very happy, and they may also escape from this harsh journey of samsara. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We share this merit with our teacher, all the monks in the monastery, all the nuns. We share this merit with them. By the power of this merit, they may have association of noble friend, and they may walk on the path of enlightenment and realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We share this merit with the Manfred and all the devotees. We share this merit with him. By the power of this merit, he may get well soon. He may have happy life, healthy life, long life, and he may become able to understand this Dhamma and realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We share this merit with all the participants of today's program, all the family members of you, all the relatives, friends, work colleagues. We share this merit with all of them. By the power of this merit, you may all have happy life, healthy life, long life. All the fortune comes your way. You may have the association of noble friends and strength to practice good Dhamma. You may realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. That's all for today. Bless you all. Abhivadana silis nityam vaddha pachayino jattaro dhamma vaddanti ayuvanno sukham balam ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha ato nibbana sampatti iminate samichatu. Sukhi huntu.
Many merits, Bhante. Please allow us to ask for forgiveness.
Yes, Sham.
O Kasawandami Bhante,
Sukhi huntu.
Maya Kadam Punyan, Samina Anumoditabban,
Sadhu sadhu anmodami.
Samina Kadam Punyan, Mayan Databban,
Sadhu anmodita.
Sadhu Sadhu Anumodami, O Kasandwaratena, Katang Sabang Achayang, Kamatame Bhante,
Kamami kamidam bham.
O Kasakamami Bhante, Tutiyampio Kasakamami Bhante, Tatiyampio Kasakamami Bhante.
Nibbana.
Now with that.
Namo Buddhaya.
Abudaya Bhante. Thank you, Bhante.
Hey, thank you very much, Bhante.
Namo Buddhaya, Bhante. Thank you.
Thank
Namo
you.
Buddhaya.
Bhante, thank you very much.
Okay.